I'm alive. As you can see, my room looks a little bit different. It looked not like this before, and now it looks like this. I can move around so freely in here now. Unfortunately, the desk is not a good setup though, because the sun blocks what I do. But sometimes you gotta put aesthetics over that kind of shit, you know? Terrible for filming, but I'm not really filming anyways, am I right? So, the camera makes me so nervous. Ooh. What was I gonna say? I've been away. I've been busy. Lots has happened. I started and stopped therapy. Also stopped my meds, so unpacked a lot of shit. I don't know what I'm doing. I couldn't film, not that I didn't try. I did film like a really cheesy sit down video before. And I just like physically couldn't post it because it was all like, oh, I have it figured out now. I just need to go slow. I just need to take my time. But I'm back. And then I wasn't back because I can't do it. I haven't really made a lot of art, but if you can see from the mess behind me, I'm making earrings and I seem to be actually sticking with things a little more. So maybe I'll actually start to sell them. Look at this. It's pretty cute. I taped the back because I wasn't ready to commit to putting the post on it, but it's working and I get a good idea. I don't know if these are gonna be studs or if I want to put them on like a hoop, but we'll see. Maybe I'll open up a store and start selling them. Except that yesterday I sat down to do a bunch of them and I got really overwhelmed because I didn't like anything that I was making, and then I just sat on the couch the rest of the day. Thing is, I better actually do them though because I ordered so many things in terms of supplies. So like, gotta make some of that money back. I think I like ordering supplies online more than I like using them. I did play around with some clay though. I made like these little tiny decorative pieces. It's with air dry clay. So I keep thinking they're gonna break. I did put a layer of Mod Podge on them. I don't know if that will do much, but I think they're very cute. And it kind of makes me wish that I had access to actual ceramics because this is the kind of shit that I'd love to make. Just like little home decor pieces that are very minimalist, you know, for more like dried flowers and like wall hangings. I think that's kind of how I started to get back into crafts in like the last month or so. But I learned in therapy that I have a huge issue with the idea of failure and success. Nothing that I do is good enough. It's one of those things where it's like, because I'm able to do it, it must not be very difficult, and therefore it must be too simple and like not worthy of people, you know, wanting to look at or to potentially buy if I ever turn this into money making in the future. And you know, this whole process starts in my head, like from start to finish. You know, I sit down, I have an idea, I try to execute it, I then overthink it, I foresee the failure that hasn't even happened or, you know, could even begin to happen, and then I give up and like nothing's ever been done. It's really, really frustrating, and I've had it my whole life basically, so it's not going to go away just because I wanted to or just because I say that I will on camera or off camera. It's just hard to like have a place that I can like see myself making promises and then not deliver, right? Like it's very evidence-based, right? Like I said this in a video and then never followed through, and it makes me really embarrassed. It's not like I don't want to do those things. Oh God, I'd love if I could do those things. It's gonna be a journey. I don't know. It'll take a while, or maybe my whole entire life, but I don't want to give up. I don't want to give up the art because I've invested literally and figuratively, I've invested a lot into trying to develop just like artistic illustrative skills, and it would break my heart if I gave it all up. But I also don't want to force feed myself something because it won't work. In therapy, I called this tricking the brain. I have this thing where I was explaining to my therapist, like, I can't trick my brain. I can tell, like, even if I say to myself, like, you know, starting from now on, I'm gonna get up every day and go on a walk, and then I'm gonna have this productive day and I'm gonna do it. My brain knows that's not going to happen, right? That's a very flawed sort of view on it because I'm I'm viewing my brain as like this separate thing from me. Like at the end of the day, the brain is still me. All I'm trying to say is I don't want to over deliver. Maybe I should stop delivering at all. Like I've said from the very beginning that this is my channel and like I can do whatever I want, and yet I don't let myself do whatever I want. I don't know. So it doesn't help that there's a lot of like pigeonholing on the internet. When I started this channel, I went through like every single advice guru on YouTube about how to start a YouTube channel and how to keep it going and what to do. And it was always like niche down, be consistent, blah, blah, blah. I really formulated that for myself as like what success is on YouTube. And then of course I couldn't keep it up because I can't keep it up in other parts of my life either. I don't know. It all felt like a recipe for disaster. I also just like feel like I haven't found my interest yet. Like it's definitely within the field of art and being artistic, but I don't know that I've fallen like in love with using any one particular medium. I'm still wearing this. It just makes it hard when I'm not like particularly drawn to one thing. Other than that, I've been wanting to also incorporate more like body image and lifestyle type content into my videos and just my online presence, because it's something I deal with all the time, constantly. I've gained a bit of weight, I think, since I was last on camera, and I'm really struggling with that because my entire life has always been about losing weight and how I look when I'm thinner, and thinking that gaining weight is some sort of failure on my part. It all ties back into failure, as I've discovered. So I want to talk more about stuff like that. But yeah, I'm not making a promise right now. I'm just more so like, this is what I want to do. I don't want to just do art content because I don't have art consistently in my life in this way, and it's a lot of pressure to have to sit down and film art when you don't even want to like make the art in the first place. Filming just adds like another difficulty layer on top of that. Yeah, and then I also just want to experiment with how I want to edit, because I also fell down the rabbit hole of like, what's the correct way of editing things. I think that's just kind of a little bit bullshit. Like obviously it's not bullshit, there's a way to make everything look good, aesthetic and proper, but also I don't care. I don't want to care, more like it. I just want to do whatever I want, and you know, forget about consistency, forget about what you're not supposed to do, forget about perfection as well. Like something I've really struggled with is the audio in videos, because I know that's a very important aspect. If you're going to be showing your videos to others, audio is like very grating if it's not correct. But I just don't have access to like good audio editing software right now. I'm limited in what I could do on my iPad, which is where I edit everything. So it's just gonna have to be what it is. I try my best to like make the audio levels kind of more even. Okay, I'm watching this back, and you know what, I lied. It's not even the audio. It's having to be myself that's hard, because I feel like I don't have a really strong sense of self, or I'm not quite there yet. So I'm questioning everything that I do in my videos. Like, am I being too chatty? Am I being too boring? Should I tone it back? And then I feel like I filter myself, and then I don't feel like it's authentic to who I am, but I don't even know who I am. This is a therapy session. You're welcome. So, and by I mean like you're the therapist. I am. No, so it's not you. See, I'm doing it right now. Who cares? Move on, girl. So yeah, I just like want to be able to talk and say what I want. And if the videos are chatty and boring, so be it. Like, I'm chatting and I'm boring. So like, you don't have to watch it, you know, like that's just how life works. So yeah, that was my 2 cents. There's a lot of getting over myself that I have to do. There's a lot of like inner work, which makes it really hard because it's not linear, you know, it goes up and down, and I feel like mine are mostly down with like some ups, and I'm tempted to only film the ups, but then then I'm never gonna film. I don't know. Basically, I don't know what I'm doing. Life is confusing. People are confusing. I'm confusing to myself. I would also just like to give myself permission to just be, because something else I really, I don't like this, I don't like that. Something else I don't like is that I'm actually kind of awkward on camera. That never really went away. Like anytime I press record, I'm like, huh, and then I feel the need to perform, and then I say cringy shit because I feel pressure, and then I cringe at the cringy shit, and then I don't know what I should leave and what I shouldn't leave in when I'm editing, because like what's part of my personality and what's not, and I want to shut it off. I want to shut this off. Yeah. But anyways, that's what I'm gonna do from now on. Whatever I want. Whatever I want. Whatever I want. I've tried to do that on Instagram and TikTok a bit more, where I just kind of I've posted like cooking videos, just like one, and I've posted more videos of my cat, but I don't know, it feels weird. It's like, well, is this an art account or isn't it? I don't know, but we're not gonna care. We're not gonna care about that. Anyways, I'm sorry that I left for so long. It feels a little bit silly to say that with like a small channel, but it's not. I had like a good handful of people who would watch my videos constantly, and I feel really bad that I've just kind of disappeared. And I get really sad when like YouTubers I watch do that, regardless of their size. So yeah, I did it because I had to, but I'm back now, probably, even if it's not like super frequent. The goal is to just like post when I want to actually post without minding the schedule or the consistency of uploads. Yeah, the sun's going down really fast, so my mouth is so dry. I'm nervous. Like, why do I feel like I'm sitting in front of like an interviewer? I'm like, let me explain to you why. No, you know what it is? It's kind of like a performance review at work, and they're like, why we've noticed some inconsistencies in your attendance and work productivity. So we just like to have a conversation. Okay, I gotta go, bye.